Hello again, I'm Andy Olson with Echo Zoe Ministries, and this is another installment of Lessons in Logic. For this installment, we are talking about the logical fallacy called quoque. Now, if you remember back in episode 5, we talked about the two wrongs make a right fallacy. Quoque it's a form of that. Quoque comes from the Latin. It means you too, and it's sometimes called the "you did it too" fallacy. So, and it's also sometimes referred to as the appeal to hypocrisy. But quoque has more of a kind of a neat ring to it. So I kind of like it simply just because of the name. So we see that what it does is that it pits one side of a debate against another, excusing the behavior of one side because of similar behavior by the other side. And as in any fallacy, it's just so easy to point to politics for examples, and could be here all day talking about different examples of tu quoque in politics. One that comes to mind right now in 2018, kind of leading into 2019. If you remember back in the 2016 U.S. presidential election, there was a lot of talk about Hillary Clinton and her private email server and when she was serving as Secretary of State under Barack Obama. And that was a really big deal. And what she did was a violation of the law, and it was wrong. It was against a whole host of reasons why it was wrong. But why it's come up more recently is because President Trump's daughter, Ivanka, that came out recently, was engaging in some business during the transition at the beginning of his presidency, just trying to get things, get some work done as she's working into her role as within the White House. She was using private email, and this appeal had come up during that discussion. This tu quoque that it was wrong of Ivanka to do that. Was it something she should go to jail for is another question. But anyway, to point to Hillary Clinton and say, well, you guys did it too, so what's the big deal? Doesn't make it right. She should not have been using private email. But that's just more of a recent example within politics. But this one, again, is common in all different areas. It's the appeal to hypocrisy, or the "you too" fallacy. And again, I like it because of the term. It's quoque. I don't know Latin, but kind of a fun term to say. So that's another installment of Lessons in Logic. I'm Andy Olson. Thanks for joining me, and we'll be back soon with another installment of Lessons in Logic.